Hey friends, today is February the 3rd and it's 62 degrees outside and we are in Crystal River, Florida.
Yeah, we're gonna go, we've never been here and we're staying at 1,000 Trails Encore Park. And it's pretty nice, a little tight, but we're in there and we're gonna go explore the area. Hopefully maybe see some manatees, do a little hiking, biking, whatever. Just a couple day rest here before we head on to our next spot.
All right, so the day we're going to start off at Cattle Dog Roasters. Then we're going to head over to Three Sisters to see the manatees. And we're probably going to end up taking a hike. And then later on tonight, we are really excited. We're finally going to get to meet up with RV America, Lynn and Danny. And we are really looking forward to walking around downtown with them and getting a little bite to eat.
Yep.
So come with us and get up and get out. It's unusual for a roasting company to sell pods, but they sell pods and they sell their coffee there. I'd say this place is a little popular. Okay guys, Cattle Dog Coffee Roaster was a success. If you are a coffee or a tea drinker, yep, that is the place to stop.
Yeah, and unfortunately they have some neat coffee cups and I'm addicted to them. So.
Yes, and so we're probably going to end up with some...
bag of coffee in a cup.
Exactly. Just pulled in at Three Sisters Springs to see the manatees, and we were told that they were all out of parking except for handicaps.
That's all they have.
We just came over here just about a block away to a little shopping strip, and we're parking here and kind of in front of the Little Caesars. So. A couple things you might want to know before coming. If you do go and park instead of at that strip, and you park at the, what did she call it, the City Hall?
City Hall, I think.
Then they have a shuttle that comes over here from that. Also, bring along your America the Beautiful Pass. 55 and over, it's $17.50, being $35 for both of us. But with our America the Beautiful Pass, it brought it down to $25. So, looks like it's also going to be a nice little hike around to see the manatees in a beautiful nature area. The trolley stop picks you up. Yeah, let's get out of the way. So the water here stays a nice balmy 72 degrees-ish. And one of the reasons the manatees like to winter right here, when the Gulf is cold, they can stay nice and warm. I think it's just because I don't want really warm weeks. Yeah, all the temperatures. So basically what she's saying, to be able to swim here, you have to boat here, either by boat and tie up, or by kayak and kayak in, beach it, and then you can float in. But they keep the manatees out of this area. If the Gulf reaches 62 degrees, I believe she said, then they close this area to swimmers because they open this area up to the manatees and they want them to be able to rest peacefully without any disruption from the swimmers and floaters. Oh, and they do ask you not to walk out here. They ask you either float or swim because it stirs up the bottom of the water and can create issues for the manatees. So the way into the swimming area is through this slim little...
Girls, float. So they're trying to get in there. You're blocking them. Let them go float and let them go in, okay? Just put your face in water, you can see them. They're just trying to get in where it's safe.
Yeah.
And it's high.
Can't blame
She's
them.
trying to take care of her calf.
Yeah.
Spring is right here where it feeds the pool here. One of them.
There's like 600 springs.
Yeah, this is one of them. It makes a beautiful blue pool, doesn't it? I wonder how deep that is. I don't either. It looks nice.
It's right over there.
We're on the opposite side now, but it is still the boat and swimming area.
Yeah, all the manatees are out on at Magnolia. We still have a half a dozen or so that are in here. But you go off the end of the boardwalk, and there's bluebird boxes, and they're numbered consecutively. The first one is right at the end of the boardwalk. When you get to bluebird box 6 and 7, that's Magnolia Springs, and they're about 100 feet apart. So that's about 500 feet down the path, and it's well worth the walk out there.
Does the
Normally,
water level?
The water level will be right up where you see
So
the
3 to 4 feet of tide, and it's consistent year round.
See where the water's coming up out of the ground?
Yeah.
It's 72 degrees when it comes out of the ground. The manatees out there are warming themselves by the sun, so you see all their back, and every once in a while they'll roll over in the air like this, then they'll roll back over, and we say that the water temperature stays between 72 and 74.
Oh,
Because
nice.
it gets warmed up at the
Oh,
surface.
Now, does this ever get salty when the tide
No,
comes up?
no, it's actually not a tide that we're not affected by the moon or the planets or the sun. What happens is the big Gulf of Mexico is at high tide, and all this water,
Just can't
6
get out.
million gallons a day, are trying to come out that little channel, and it's butted up against high tide, and the water level rises.
So it acts like a dam.
And then at low tide, the water's all that 6 million gallons a day are rushing out. That's why we set aside areas like this, because when the water temperature drops below 68, the manatee starts losing its body heat. It doesn't have any blubber. It's like a.
Oh,
it's
and you
a-
think as big as they were, they would.
Guess who's the closest relative to the warm-blooded tropical elephant? The manatee. It's a warm-blooded marine mammal that lives in the tropics. So there's no need for blubber.
Right.
Nice.
Wow.
Look at the snout on a manatee. It's like a little trunk. Like an elephant can use its trunk and bring things to its mouth. The right side and the left side of a manatee's little snout, it's like a 8-inch, 6-inch trunk. So it can manipulate things with its snout. And when you hear the story about an elephant being able to detect vibration from a trumpeting elephant 5 miles away, the manatees have little fibers on its snout that can detect water temperature, barometric pressure, and density, water density. So a manatee has these 2 little eyes on both sides of its head, just like an elephant. Doesn't see very well. But when a manatee swims towards an object, the water gets denser and denser and denser, and these little fibers sense that, and it turns away and
Really
swims.
impressed by the volunteer Ken's information that he had to share. So glad we stopped there and got a lot. So we are heading over to Magnolia, and supposedly there's between 50 to 75 manatees there today. Are you excited?
Yeah. I've never seen manatees before. Except now I have. I saw a couple.
Oh, look at this, sweetie. Run out to those kayakers.
It's been a long, hard season. I'm feeling weary to my bones. I guess that's my reason. I've packed my bags and now I'm gone. Somewhere between the sun and the deep blue sea. That's where you find me. Tender red, flat out on a beach bed. That's where you find me. Working on my fishing skills in a little boat that I rent. Ain't got nothing but time to kill.
All right, this is the blue trail. We came up on the red trail. That's the one that's really nice and graveled. And then the blue trail takes you back into more of a nature walk.
No vacation's been more heaven sent. Somewhere between the sun and the deep blue sea. That's where you find me.
seeing the manatees this morning. We've decided to get a quick bite to chow down at Nortons, and they have a nice little patio out here. We're going to see if we can get a seat out there.
Umbrella drink in my hand.
Hey guys, look and see who we're here with. Lynn and Danny, RV America. We are so excited to get to finally meet them and spend some time with them here in Crystal River in the downtown area. So come along, join us for the evening. Just hanging out downtown.
Flat out on a beach bed. Between the sun and the deep blue sea. My feet in the sand. Green umbrella drink in my hand. So if you must, oh, if you need me, between the sun and the deep blue sea. It's been a long, hard season. I'm feeling weary to my bones. I guess that's my reason. I've packed my bags and now I'm gone. So